Now, we can all agree that drinking unfiltered, dirty tap water can't be good for you, right? Like, I live in LA and everyone avoids drinking tap water, as do most people in most major cities. And not even major cities. When I go visit my mom who lives in Guatemala, we do not drink the tap water. When I go to Mexico, that's one of the rules. Do not drink the tap water. When we go anywhere, that's the rule. Don't drink the tap water. Because we all know that drinking something that's full of contaminants or full of whatever, things that we don't know, can't be good for your body, right? Now, what most people tend to forget is that our largest organ is our skin. Our skin is very porous and it can absorb what you put on it. When I started my health journey maybe 7-8 years ago, one of the first things that I heard was, don't put on your body what you wouldn't put in your body. And I thought, that seems a little extreme, but it makes sense. And I've come to learn that there are a lot of things in my city's tap water that I simply don't want on my skin. One of those being chlorine. Now, chlorine does serve a purpose. There's a reason they put it in our tap water. It acts as a germ killer and a disinfectant to treat our water supplies. Now, chlorine levels vary from city to city, depending where you're at in the world, but it is known that chlorine and other impurities found in tap water can cause health effects. It can damage the skin and cause premature signs of aging. And this is primarily due to the fact that chlorine strips our body of its natural oils, not just the skin, but the hair as well. Especially if you have any skin conditions or skin issues like eczema or psoriasis, chlorine can trigger certain flare-ups, right? That's called a chlorine rash. And it's been stated that even small amounts of chlorine can be harmful over time. And if we think about how often we're exposed to chlorine, it's every damn day for our entire life. Every day we're interacting or drinking tap water, some of us, or we're bathing in tap water every single day for our entire life. You can see how that might add up to something, maybe. Now, when I came across this information, I found it really interesting and wanted to test it out for myself. So 6 months ago, I got a shower filter from a company called Jolly, and they claim to be the world's best shower filter. They even say that they've done extensive third-party lab tests on their shower filter to confirm that it does remove up to 85% of the chlorine found in tap water. So for the last 6 months, I've been allegedly bathing in chlorine-free water. And I do want to say, honestly, I feel like my skin and my hair are a lot more healthy, a lot more natural, less dry for sure. Especially during this cold season in LA for the last few months, my skin isn't as ashy, feels a lot more smooth, and also my hair as well. I've even gotten compliments from my girlfriend saying that my hair looks a lot more natural, healthy, has a good shine to it. And the only thing that I've changed in my hair routine is putting in a shower filter. So I feel like it did help, but I'm a natural skeptic. So I bought a couple things to test my shower filter to see if it's actually doing what it claims it should be doing, or if it's just a placebo and I'm talking out of my ass. So I got a couple tools and instruments for us to test. First thing is these pool and spa test strips. Basically, I'm just using these to test whether or not the shower filter actually filters out chlorine. I also got a TDS meter off Amazon. What this does is this tests the total dissolved solids in your water. So essentially, we're testing the water quality. We're testing to see if my shower filter actually works. By the way, my name is Steven. Welcome to the Vlogust channel. So to make this test fair, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna get a cup, 2 cups of water. One is gonna have Jolly filtered shower water in there, and I'm gonna put in a brand new cartridge, right? A brand new one. This one's already, 3.5, 4 months old. And then the other cup is gonna have just straight tap water in there, because that's what where the shower water comes from. And we're gonna test and see whether or not I'm full of shit. Again, I keep saying that because, damn, was this really a placebo? I don't know. Let's really find out if this actually is making a difference. Let's replace this cartridge, yeah? Holy shit. Wow. All right, let's see. Supposedly all I have to do is unscrew the damn thing. Bro, what the fuck? All right, there it is. And there is our previous filter. Old shower filter, new shower filter. See if we see a difference. This one is definitely a few shades darker on both ends. All right, and then this goes in. Was it like that? Or was it I'm pretty sure it was like that. Right? Yeah. All right, let's screw the new one in. Fuck yeah. All right, here we go. A very scientific experiment. All right, here we go. The TDS meter. I've never used one of these before. We just put it in there for a few seconds and stir it around. We're gonna do non-filtered first, okay? Boom. Oh shit, it's red. 350. Did you guys see that? 350? 350 parts per million. This has definitely got some shit in it. All right, we've cleared back to 0. Now let's do the filtered shower water. I'm actually kind of nervous. Putting it in. Oh, it's red. Oh, dude, it's the fucking same. 343. It went from 350 to 343. Okay, that's a shock, not gonna lie. It's basically the same number as the unfiltered water, but this is a TDS meter, total dissolved solids. This isn't necessarily testing for chlorine. Now, the main selling point with this water filter is filtering out chlorine. So this test, I'm gonna look more into that. We'll talk about that at the end. What I'm really curious about is these chlorine test strips. This I wanna see, kind of like a COVID test for water. You know what I mean? So let's do this next, because holy shit, this is like crazy. We're gonna do the non-filtered water first, okay? Dip it in, fully submerged, 1 second, take it out, hold it horizontally for 15 seconds. All right, that's 15 seconds. Let's give it a little examination here. So we're looking at total hardness, right around 500. Free chlorine, it's like white. Does that mean like none, basically? If we look at total chlorine parts per million, it's around 0.5, I would say, because it's not any of these darker shades. There wasn't even any chlorine in here to begin with. What the hell? Okay, let's do the filtered water, see if we get any difference. Dude, I'm blowing my own freaking mind right here, buddy. Test strip going in for 1 second. 1 Mississippi. We're taking it out. We're gonna hold it sideways for 15 seconds. All right, so let's compare here. Total hardness is still around 500. Pre-chlorine, 0. Total chlorine, 0. Everything looks kind of the same. Holy shit, did I just get gypped? I just got duped, brother. I think I just got duped, brother. Look at these. This is the non-filtered, this is the filtered. The only one that looks different really is the top one. You can see it's darker purple, and then the fourth one down. It's more yellow versus orange. Now, if we look here, the fourth one is total chlorine. If it's kind of like this white color, it means 0. Now, on the non-filtered water, it looks like it's at like 0.5, right? You can see kind of like the orange kind of in that color, where this one is it's just a test strip. It's just fucking, it's not even a color on there. So I guess it is taking out a bit of the chlorine, but if we think about it, there was no high amounts of chlorine in there to begin with. So what the fuck? Hey, I'm here to document this fucking experience with you guys. I thought it was actually making a difference for my hair. I feel like I genuinely felt that. I mean, I don't know, but I guess not. I guess placebo is a real thing. The mind can really, you know, trick you sometimes. This is why it's important to test and to see for yourself what a company is saying, what an influencer is saying, what someone online is saying, or just what you hear from anywhere. That's insane. I swear I thought this was gonna be like a night and day difference, but it's really not. So after watching back the footage, doing some research online, and giving this some thought, let's look at the facts. My non-filtered tap water was at 0.5 parts per million of total chlorine. And the filtered tap water, using the shower filter, was at 0 parts per million. So did the shower filter filter out some of the chlorine? Yes, it did. But let's look at the truth. Was there much chlorine in there to begin with that would even cause concern or a need to filter it out? Maybe not. I'm gonna leave that up to you. I'm gonna continue to use the shower filter. If I can eliminate the chlorine that's hitting my body and it's good, clean, filtered water, I think I'll go ahead and do so. It might be woo-woo, not a real concern or anything, but I already have it, so I'm gonna continue using it. And it did kind of make a difference in my skin and my hair. So thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed the vibe, and I will see you in my next video.